What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Pass or Yes Live. Who is ready to talk about some new makeup releases? I have a full show ready for you today. We have some good stuff to talk about today. We've got the new Hourglass palettes. We've got the Rephr sale coming up. What else do I have here? We've got a couple of things to chat about today, including a giveaway. We're going to have a giveaway at some point during this live. So welcome everybody. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Please don't forget to thumb up this live. It really does help push it out so we can get some more people coming in and watching. Hello to the replay crew. Shout out to you guys if you are watching this on the replay as well. Much love to all of you guys. Let me see who is here today. I'm sorry we were starting a couple minutes late. I had some technical difficulties. I'm like surrounded by cords and everything here, so sorry about that. Hello, Tyga. Hello, Annika. Welcome, Rachel, Nydia, Laura, Trina. Hi, Grace. Hello, everybody. We got Christiane. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Vanessa, welcome. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Justine. Welcome, everybody. And I'm so sorry we had to skip last week, okay? I was traveling. I was actually at the Google offices in New York for like a YouTube event. So apologies, guys. We did take a little break last week, but we're coming back in strong this week. Hello, who did I not say hi to? Robin, congrats on being a member for 1 month. And thanks for reminding me, we are going to be having a members only after party after the show today. So we're going to be extending the show for all of the members that's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm trying to do the time conversion in my head. And there's going to be another giveaway. Actually, we're going to be doing another giveaway during the members only show. Hold on one sec. Let me silence my phone here. We're going to be doing another giveaway during the members only after party. So make sure you stick around for that. And if you're interested in becoming a member, all of that information, the link for that is in the description box. Let's see who else is here. Hi, Najo. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you guys here today. Hello, Rachel. Sarah B, welcome. I'm interested to see which Hourglass palettes you guys customized. Hi, Verena. Hi, Robbie. Where's everybody watching from? Oh my goodness, I've missed so many of your chats here, guys. Hello, Joanne. Thank you. Thank you guys all for coming here today. We have a great turnout so far. Okay. All right. Let's start off with the makeup that I'm wearing on my face today in honor of the new Hourglass palettes, which, by the way, my video is almost done, guys. It would have been posted today, but we had a little bit of a hiccup with UPS this morning. Story of my life. So that should be up tomorrow, but I am going to be here to answer all your questions that you have about like which shades you should choose and whatnot. But in honor of the new Hourglass custom palettes, I am wearing one of the curated palettes on my face along with some Hourglass products. Anna, welcome to the membership. Yay. If you have time, please stick around for the after party. But if you don't, the after parties are all recorded for you to watch on the replay. So on my face today, I have the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick. This is in the shade 3. I have all the products and the shades in the description box, by the way. So I'm wearing this on my face. It has a really beautiful finish. I would say this is more of like a matte finish compared to the other foundation sticks that I have in my collection. I've been testing it out so far. It's pretty nice, but it is a little bit more matte, which I guess worked for today because it's 95 degrees here in Dallas. All of a sudden it is just full-blown summer here. And I had to run some errands today, and this actually lasted really, really well. And then I'm also wearing the Hourglass concealer, the Vanish concealer. And I usually use the shades Silk and Bisque. And then what else do I have here? I am wearing one of the new curated palettes. This one is called Dawn. Let me get it out of the box. Why did I put it back in the box? I don't know, guys. This is what they look like. This is the Dawn palette. So it comes with Dim Light, my favorite finishing powder. It also comes with Lunar Bronze, which is one of my favorite bronzers. That's the one that's in the Evil Eye palette from last holiday. Mood Exposure. Come on, Mood Exposure, one of the best blushes. And then Opal Strobe Light, which is the highlighter from the Jellyfish palette, which is also one of my favorite highlighters from Hourglass. So this is actually a really good one to pick up if you have fair skin. I don't think, someone was saying in my comments, in Canada, you can't customize them. Is that true, guys? Is that true? So I am reviewing the curated ones as well because I don't think everybody's going to be able to customize them. So that's what I have on my face, and that's also what I have on my eyes. And then I just have the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara. And then on the lips, I have the Hourglass Shape and Sculpt Lip Liner in the shade Tempt 3. It's just kind of like a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk type of color. Not really worth swatching. And then I have the shade Rouse on the lips in their, what are these called? Like the glossy, I forget the name of these. You guys know what I'm talking about. The glossy lippies that they have. And isn't this such a pretty color? I think they said that this is a chestnut. That's how it was described. And I love this shade. I feel like it's a really good color for just like for me and my natural lip color. It really kind of livens them up. Joanne is asking, I am fair and cooler. Will that one work? I think if you are out of the curated palettes, if you want something that is like more cool tone, Joanne, I would go for the one that is called Sunrise. And we'll get into that a little bit. We'll get into that very soon. Okay. We'll get into that a little bit later in the show. And that'll also be covered in my video. But I think that the Dawn palette, if you like the Evil Eye bronzer, then you're good. But if you want something that is for fairer skin tones, like fairer than me, I think the Sunrise palette is probably the better one. Okay, thank you, Trina. It says it's US only for now. Thank you, Annika, as well. Oh, thank you, May. It's so nice of you. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Oh, I skipped 1 week of the lives and I feel like I'm rusty. Oh my gosh, did you lose sound? Can you guys hear me okay? My microphone thing, it says that it's working, so. Okay, good. Okay, you can hear me. Good, good. All right, so I'm just looking here to make sure that I have everything here for my notes. So we went over the makeup that is on my face. We're going to talk about the Hourglass palettes, guys. We're going to talk about the Rephr sale because I have some details. I have intel on some of the brushes that are going to be discontinued. And so you might want to think about getting some of these in the sale. I know I'm going to, because some of the ones that are going to be discontinued are some that I like. So I'm going to be talking about that as well. Just letting you know in case you need to leave and you want to watch this stuff on the replay later. I will also show you guys some of my favorite Rephr brushes. And yeah. Oh, the one thing I also wanted to mention, guys, is I have a new code for Rare Beauty. I put it in the description box. It's for 15% off, and it's till the end of this month. I know, super random, but they sent that to me today. And I don't know if I'm going to film like a Rare Beauty video or whatever, but just wanted to let you know that if you want anything for Rare Beauty or you want to gift anybody something from Rare Beauty, I now have a coupon code and it's in the description box. I think it's just Sophia15. So I wanted to mention that as well. And I listed some of my Rare Beauty favorites in the description box as well, like specific shades and everything. So all of that is there for you if you want to shop it. Just trying to give you guys the deals as I see them pop up. Robin says, yes, need to know about the Rephr brushes. Love them. Yes, so we'll talk about it. I have details I can share with you guys that I think will be helpful. Michelle says, I think Lunar Bronze is from Jellyfish instead of Evil Eye. Let me take a look here. I thought it was Evil Eye. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I think it is from Jellyfish. I think that was my mistake. The Evil Eye has natural bronze. My head is spinning from all of these names, guys. What is it? Yes, the Jellyfish palette. This one right here. Guys, the names of these shades, it'll be like luminous bronze light, radiant golden light. I can't like natural bronze strobe or radiant rose strobe. I cannot keep track. I literally have like a whole guide that I have to reference. So thank you for that, Michelle. Stephanie said, lol, it's too much. It's too much for me. I have to like sit down. I have my entire like rack of, let me show you guys. I have like 3 of these with all my palettes and they're all right here. I have to lay them out and double check them and make like a guide. Hi, Amit. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Najo said, I wish they would come up with more new shades. Yeah, Najo, like there's even some like permanent shades that I wish they would have included in the customizations. Like it's kind of limited. It really seems like they're just kind of recycling a lot of the ones that were limited edition before. I don't know. Yeah, Valerie said they are hard to remember names and hard to differentiate. Sometimes I forget, like, oh, which year was this palette? Like, was this really 2 years ago or was this really 3 years ago that this came out? Michelle said, lol, soft, radiant, flush, bronze light. Yeah, exactly. It's like all it's all the same names. Okay, let's pop into some new makeup releases, guys. I feel like we have a good crew here already. And don't worry, we're going to get to the Hourglass and the Rephr. I do want to wait for some more people to pop in, but we've got some new makeup releases to talk about, and we have some good ones. So give me 1 second as I find my 1 million tabs. Where are you? Okay, here's... Is this the one I wanted to start with? No, it's not. Hold on, let me make myself small so you can see all of this goodness right here. All right, I got a bunch of stuff lined up for you guys today. What are you guys saying? Yes, Little Sin. I know we always say this, but they need deeper tones. Don't even get me started. When I saw the custom palettes, I was like, you still didn't even use like the darker colors from the deeper palette. Just don't even get me started. Like there's so many shades that they could have included. It's ridiculous. Beach Shop Girl said, probably using up whatever is left over at the factory. Maybe. Mine, my custom palettes that I made, some of them already shipped, which is surprising, to be honest. It's surprising. The Rachel said, I looked nuts to my husband with my Hourglass palettes sprawled in the living room, arms swatched all over, trying to determine what colors I wanted in the custom quad. Yeah, I know. The custom one I made, guys, is so basic. It's not interesting at all. Okay. All right, cool. So let's start off with a new release from Marriage. We're going to start off nice and simple here. I'm curious to see if you guys are interested in this. I'm supposed to be getting this in PR. I don't know when. I'm guessing sometime soon. So I will test it out and let you know what I think. But I'm excited for this. This is called the Uniform Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. And it's going to be SPF 45, which I think is pretty good, especially I mean, we all should be wearing our sunscreen, and 45, I think that's like a pretty good SPF. By the way, I'm on Amit Beauty Talks page here, so definitely go give her a follow. I have her linked in the description box if you want to follow her, or if you want to follow me as well on Instagram. It says here the lightweight formula is 100% mineral zinc oxide, providing broad spectrum UVA, UVB protection and a sheer tint that blends in with a light as air finish. And this is going to be $38, which isn't too bad. This is going to be launching on May 22nd. So pretty soon, pretty soon. And this is the shade range. I feel like the shade range is pretty even. And it's like a tinted sunscreen, so I guess it'll be pretty sheer. I'm going to be getting shade 28 because I usually wear the shades silk and linen, I believe. Silk, chiffon, and linen are the shades of the minimalist stick that I wear. So I'm going to be getting shade 28. See if there's, so it would be this model right here. What do you guys think? Is this boring, or are you interested in this? I'm interested because I like most of the Merit products. Oh, okay. Sea Salt Wave says, I'm more than likely going to pass on this Merit tint. I love Merit, but their products make me so glowy. They do have more of like a creamy finish to them. Littleson says, I'm interested in the Merit. I can no longer use chemical sunscreen. Oh, really? Does it irritate your skin? Joanne said, everyone could use a good sunscreen. Lindsay Joe says, I'm going to have to see some reviews. I would definitely wait for reviews on this one because who knows? Maybe it's like super greasy. I'll let you guys know and then you can decide. I would probably wait for the reviews and see what the coverage is like and, you know, all of that. Laura says, def interested. Carol says she's interested in the Merit. Trina says, how many ounces? Oh, yeah, good question. Let's see. It doesn't say. I wonder if I could find it on Sephora. Like, you know how sometimes you can search for, oh, it's here on Sephora. Hold on, I'll share my tab. Here it is, guys. I found it. Okay, so it says 1.7 ounces. 1.7. Let's see how much is like the In Beauty Project one. Okay, so same 1.7. Okay, so same. And they're almost the same price. They're almost the same price. The Sarah Creole one is definitely more expensive. Let's see. So the Sarah Creole is not double the price, but it's 64 compared to like 35, 38, and you only get 1 ounce. So it's definitely a better value than the Sarah Creole. Krista says, I'm definitely picking this up or waiting for a review. Laura said, I like my Easton, is it Easton or Easton sunscreen? I like that too, Laura. They recently gifted me one and I think it's a good sunscreen. Anne says, boring for me. Christina says, I haven't tried anything from Merit yet, but I want to. Ooh, Christina, they have a lot of good stuff. Yes, Kay Josephine says, I love Merit, but I agree. If this is too glowy, I may have to pass. Yeah, I'm totally with you because like the Sarah Creole, it's like a little bit too emollient for me. You know, it's not bad, but I don't think I would wear it in the summertime. And the summertime is kind of when I want to rock the skin tint. So I don't want it to be slimy. You know what I mean? Gross Out said, I think it's great as a softball mom. That's so true. Sarah says, pass, pass. Najo says, pass. Oh, Joanne says that she's obsessed with the Dr. Jart Premium BB40. It's around 48. Oh, you said it's hard to get on sale. Help, please. Have you tried the In Beauty? Or maybe this Merit one might be a good alternative. It's only $10 cheaper, but you know, it is cheaper. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Happy hump day to you too. Okay, Lisa is saying it does have some chemical sunscreen in it. It's not 100% mineral. So check the ingredients, guys, for maybe something you might be sensitive to. It's always good to check. And now that it's on Sephora, if you just search Merit the Uniform, you should be able to see the ingredients. So that's good. Sea Salt Wave says, how do the Sarah Creole products react to my skin? I don't find that any of them give me like a real reaction. I don't think they give me, like a rash or anything like that. I've just found them to be like too emollient for my taste. Like they don't impress me enough for me to want to pay the price. Like they're okay. I wouldn't repurchase. So far, I wouldn't repurchase anything that I've tried, which has been the sunscreen, the concealer, and the cream bronzers. Let's see here. Most sunscreen come in 50 mils. How many ounces is that? I don't know how many milliliters it is. Let's see. Trina says, I'm addicted to Summer Friday's Mineral SPF. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Yeah, you got here for the party. Amit says, I love the Chantecaille skin tint, but it sucks that it's only SPF 15. Agreed. I like that skin tint as well. Or it's more like it's a tinted moisturizer. I feel like that one, it actually feels like a moisturizer with tint as opposed to more of a really light foundation. And I'm kind of with you there. Like if it's going to be a tint, like a tinted moisturizer, I do kind of want it to have some sunscreen. Hi, Lynn. Welcome to the live. Hi, Jacqueline. Oh, okay. 1.7 is 50 mil. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Heather said, I've heard amazing things about the In Beauty Project SPF. I really like it. I really like it. I got it in the Sephora sale. Christiane said, I got the CL primer that has SPF and I've been enjoying. You know what? I think CL is going to be gifting me a couple of things. I was really excited because you guys recommended them to me in one of the previous lives. So I think I'm going to get to test out a couple of things. So I was excited about that. I've been meaning to try out that brand. All right. So it sounds like we're mixed here. So, some of us are excited. Some of us are like, yeah, I don't really need this. But if this is really good, it could be a good affordable option to maybe some of the more pricey ones that we've been trying. Okay, CL tint is amazing. Okay, good to know, Trina. Okay, let's see. What do we have next? What do we have next? And by the way, if you did join within like the past 15 minutes or so, welcome to the live. Please don't forget to give the live a big thumbs up. I would very much appreciate that. Thank you for being here today. Oh, wow. You guys really like CL. I'm glad. Sea Salt Wave says, I will not be disappointed with CL. Love it. Yeah, they have a lot of interesting products. I'm excited to try them. Okay, Robbie wants the YSL quads. I do have those next, so give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right, I'm curious to know what you guys think of these new quads from YSL Beauty. You guys know I love this formula. I love the packaging. But do we love these shades, or are we like, oh, this is so boring? Because they're not that different from some of the other ones that they have. So here are the new shades, guys. We have number 1, This first one here is called Captivating Dunes. Oh, hold on. I think I have. Here we go. Here we go. Captivating Dunes. And it's neutral cool tone. It kind of looks like a smokier version of Stora Dolls. It looks like maybe a little bit more gray. And then the second one is called Sunrise Safari. And I'm not going to lie, this one looks pretty cute. It looks pretty cute. It looks like something from Charlotte Tilbury, right? Doesn't it? With like the pinky tones and the champagne colors. That's what I'm thinking. And then this one is called Majestic Riyadh. I think that's maybe how I pronounce it. Riyadh. And this has kind of like Merlot tones. Also very sophisticated, right? I like the look of that. I wish we had better photos to know if these are going to be like a shimmer or if it's going to be like a sparkly topper. But I like these shades. And then this is the one that we've all seen, or not all, we haven't all seen it. But if you've been on Instagram, this is the one that we got the sneak peeks of first. And this is the one that I think I'm the most excited about. This one is called Unexplored Garden. It's like an olive khaki one. It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, am I going to have to review all 4 of these? Because I actually think these colors look beautiful. And yes, some of them look similar to what they already have, but I actually think that they're different enough. What do you guys think? Justine said, love that olive one. Michelle said, they all look nice. Wendy says, I like Majestic Road, but it's very similar to other palettes that I have. Kay Josephine said, the Unexplored Garden looks fire. Lady Miss G says that she loves the Majestic. Is it Majestic Red? Is that what this is? Majestic Riyadh, especially this color. I know, that's what I'm wondering. I hope that's not too glittery. I hope that's a very pretty kind of muted Merlot shimmer. Oh, that looks like Guerlain Majestic Riyadh. Guerlain had one of those shades? Really? Patsy said that she's only interested in 720. So this one. I feel like everyone's going to be looking at this one first, but you literally have these shades a million times over. A million times. I mean, it's like almost kind of similar to like the new Dior ones. So if I were you guys, I would go with either one of these bottom ones if you happen to like them. Gross Out says, I'm doing greens this summer. Not lying. I did pink last summer, so switching it up this year. The raspberry is looking amazing, though. Sarah B likes the Majestic. Wow, a lot of you guys are interested in the burgundy one. Yes, Laura, it does look like the Victoria Beckham Bordeaux palette. Wendy said, no Charlotte Tilbury references this evening. Tyga likes the cool tone brown one. Laura likes the sunrise. Okay, someone else that likes that one. Talitha says, I'm a little bored with the shades, but may reconsider with live swatches. Tracy says, yes to 720 and 830. Oh, Joanne says, I don't have any YSL, so maybe one of these would be fun to try. Joanne, I think any of these would be good as a first YSL palette because you either could go with something that you think you'd wear for every day, or you could do, something a little bit more interesting like the green one or the burgundy one. Let's do a little poll. Let's do a little poll on which one you guys like the best. Hold on. I need to remember which ones are which. I'm going to end the poll. Don't forget to thumb up the live. All right, let's get a poll going because I really want to know which one would be your fave. I want to know which one would you buy? Which one would you buy? Taking into account what you have, like what would you actually purchase? So Captivating Dunes, Sunrise, Safari, Majestic Riyadh, and then Unexplored Garden. So exotic. All right, let's start this poll. I really want to know what you guys think. And while you vote, I'm going to thank everybody who sent super chats for the last 2 lives, because I didn't get a chance to thank some of you guys for the last one. So hold on, let me keep you looking at this so that you can see the shades. Oh goodness. Okay, here we go. All right. Thank you, Sea Salt Waves. Thank you, Little Sin, Anne-Marie Timmerman, excuse me, Jessica. Thank you, Clarissa, Kay Josephine, Christina, Jane Huang, Tracy Smith. Thank you, Mary Rothmel. Your Philly girl, Marie. Thank you for the super chats. Shug, thank you so much. Thank you, Jacqueline. Jessica again. Thank you, Anne. Christina again. Shoe and Makeup Girl. Sea Salt Waves again. Thank you so much, Pam. Pam has thoughts. Kay Josephine. Need to. Valerie Clark. Kia. Jane again. Super Sucre, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Mary Rathmel, Makeup Esquire, Michelle Weston, and Sherry Morgan. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats over the past 2 lives. And congrats once again to George the Cat for winning the giveaway from last month. I'm going to have to put together another giveaway for you guys. Maybe we'll do like half of May and then June, because we missed a week or whatever, but we'll have to put together another giveaway. So thank you to everybody who gave the super chats. Really, really appreciate it. Let's check in on the poll. If you don't know how to vote, by the way, the poll should be showing up in your chat, like right where you type in the chats. It should be showing up there, and you can select a palette to vote for. Oh, thank you so much, Laura. And thank you, Cindy, for the super chats. I don't have my little bunny bucket today, but I will make sure any super chats that I get today that I put you guys in the giveaway for May, June. Okay. I need to get some more little things to write your names on. And congrats, Najo, for being a member for 2 months. These little things pop up. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Makeup Esquire. Did you just hear me say your name? Thanking you for the super chats. Robin said, I'm wondering how the green YSL will compare to the Victoria Beckham Beauty that has olive and the Clé de Peau Seagrass one. Yeah, the Clé de Peau one has like a gold in it, and it's going to be softer and lighter for sure, and not as sparkly. The Victoria Beckham Beauty one, I would have to pull that out and kind of look at it side by side to know. Thank you so much, Catherine, for the super sticker. That's very nice of you. I'll make sure that I put you guys in the giveaway. YouTube gives me like a whole log of you guys, so I won't miss your names. Jessica said, I'm literally swatching right now. Oh, Heather says, I have the Seagrass, never use it, but it's definitely warmer looking than this one. That's a good point, Heather. Yeah, I think because of the gold, it would look a little bit warmer. And thank you so much, Janet, for the super chat. Thank you, guys. Let me check on the, by the way, for those of you setting the super chats, if you have any specific questions, please feel free to pop them in the super chat itself, and I'll try and answer your questions. Okay, let's see. All right, Unexplored Garden is winning, and I'm so shocked that the The burgundy one is in second place. That kind of excites me that you guys are interested in the two more colorful ones. So we have Unexplored Garden at 42%, and we have a lot of votes here. Rock the vote, people. And then we have Majestic Riad at 25. We have Captivating Dunes at 20%, and then Sunrise Safari at 14%. I know these are so boring, but these are a yes from me. I think I'm going to buy all four of them to review, but also to enjoy. Let's be real. Also to enjoy. Thank you, Jane, for the super sticker. I'm looking in the studio view so I can see all the stickers. I'm going to end the poll so you don't have that in your face anymore. It's like a little pear. It's so cute. Oh, handing me coffee as well. You guys know me so, so well. Hold on, let me hide this. Pop back over to your comments. Annika said, doesn't Charlotte Tilbury have a similar quad to the Unexplored Garden one? That is a good question, Annika. So I know that I have one that is called Green. It's not, is it Super Greens? That one, it doesn't have as much contrast as this. It, let me see if I can get a photo of it. Hold on one sec. I don't even know if she makes this anymore. Oh, Green Lights. That's what it's called. Green Lights. Here we go. You see this? So, yeah, I find with this one, like these three shades, there's not enough differentiation, and then it comes with a gold. Whereas the YSL one, you can see, has a brown, a dark khaki green, and then it's got a shimmering green tone gold, and then it also has a white that looks like maybe it has a bit of a green tinge to it. So I don't know. I like the look of this one better, but you guys tell me, which one would you prefer? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Sea Salt Wave says, I love how muted it is. Annika said, I like the look of this one better. Yeah, same. Najo is asking, Sophia, would you prefer these to the anticipated Chanel ones? Which formula do you prefer usually? That's a hard question to answer, Najo, because with Chanel, I feel like the formula is kind of inconsistent. Like sometimes it is a little bit dry. Sometimes it's not pigmented enough, or I don't like the shimmer. It's hard because the formulas are very different. These are more pigmented. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of the color stories for those. I'm not allowed to show them. If I do, I will certainly get a strike on my channel because a lot of people have recently. They started with a lot of the Instagram people, and now they are striking the YouTubers. So I have to be very, very careful what I show on this live. I don't know. I think some of the ones coming out from Chanel, some of them, not all of them, are a little bit more novel. But I don't know. For out of these, I would get the Unexplored Garden. But it's kind of hard to say like what formula is better because you just get totally different looks. Like with these, they're more pigmented and you get a lot of sparkle. With the Chanel, it's kind of like very sheer. So it really just depends on what you prefer. Catherine said definitely YSL. Sarah says definitely YSL. Catherine says definitely YSL. So we have some YSL lovers here, but some people just love Chanel, and I can't fault them for that. Some people just really, really like the more sheer type of look. And yeah, it just depends on what the kind of look you enjoy for your own style. Sea Salt Wave says, I suppose Chanel should no longer get any attention. It really annoys me because it's like we're just trying to like promote. We're not trying to like tell people not to buy Chanel. Like we're trying to get people excited about the release, but they very much want to control the release. So I understand that. So out of respect and to protect my channel, I don't show their new releases like that. Hi, Barbie. Welcome to the live, and thank you so much for the super chat. She said, just joining in now and sending love. Thank you. I will accept that love and the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, so Anne, number one, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate you. And then she has a question here. She said, can you please rank the eyeshadow palettes in order of your favorites? Prada, YSL, and Dior. Thanks, Sophia. I would probably say, you know, it really depends on the color story, but if I were to go by like all around consistency and like if I had to look at all of the colors as a whole, like the brand offering, I would put YSL at the top. Then I would say then I would say Prada, then I would say Dior, because I think that Prada is more consistent than Dior, and I think the packaging is way nicer. So that's kind of my reasoning. Does that help? Let me know if that helps. Let me know if that answers your question. Paula says, there is a difference in how many grams are in each palette? Woo! Oh, if between these shades, there's a difference? Heather wants to know, are these part of the permanent collection? I don't know. So far, they haven't really done anything limited edition, unless it's like the, you know, like the Valentine's one. What was that one called? I forget. The Valentine's one. That one was clearly limited edition. Like, said limited edition, like the packaging was limited edition. I don't think you can still get that one. I think it is sold out. At least it was on the YSL website. And like the Gilded Garden one that they had for holiday, those were limited edition. I don't think that these are. I don't think they are. I hope that they're not. I hate everything being limited edition. Yes, Najo. Yeah, I agree. Laura said, I'm getting tempted by the Clay to Pose shadows. Yeah, I know. They are very, very good. It's hard to like, people always want me to rank things, but it's hard to rank things because it's like different people like different things. Like the person that wants to wear a Clay to Pose shadow is probably not wearing YSL shadows, or they're not wearing like Natasha Denona shadows, right? So, or maybe they're wearing them for different occasions. So it's kind of hard to say that one thing is better than the other because the formulas are very different. Robbie said, I would rank those three the same, but if you throw Hermes in the mix, that makes the ranking much harder. Yeah, it does. It does. You know, as like a content creator as well, a lot of times like I have to often, like when I do rankings, I have to put like the safe option at the top, the option that has the most color options, the most skin tone shade options, the most consistent formula. But that might not be the most special. That brand might not have the most special palette ever, right? Like it might not have the one that's super unique if you're someone that's like really into makeup. So you got to take ranking videos and things with like a grain of salt. A lot of times people just want like an immediate answer, but I don't know. There's usually like more to it. Hi, Kia. Welcome. Everyone's saying hello. Hi, George the cat. Did you hear me mention you earlier, or did you just pop in? Okay, so George the Cat is asking, hi Sophia, Minnie, what is your favorite brownish Clé de Peau palette? And do you know if the duo eyeshadows fit in the blush case? Ooh. I don't know the answer to that, but maybe I can text my essay and ask. Maybe I can figure that out and post in like the membership Discord or something like that. Okay, so to answer your question, what is your favorite brownish Clé de Peau palette? Let me pull up the website. 1 second. Peau Eye Color Quad. Okay. I think you can see my screen. I'm going to hide your thing so you could see more of the screen. Okay. So I like this one. Let me just make sure I have the right one. Yeah, I have Starlight Splendor. I think my mom has Beach Pebbles. I like this one, Ocean Sunrise. I recently got this one. I just think this one is so sophisticated, and I like the richness of these colors, although they don't look super dark on the eye because it's a lighter formula, and you can really kind of sheer it out. I really like this. I think it's like so sophisticated and classy. Now, sun-dried driftwood, this is a good neutral if you like more mauvey tones. There's also Starlight Splendor, but I think some people maybe they might find this to be a little bit warm. The Ocean Sunrise isn't super warm at all. Like this is a more cool tone gold, cool tone brown. So I'll just mention that. Just I don't know kind of what tones you enjoy, but Beach Pebbles, this one's like so light and basic. I almost feel like it's not even worth it. I would buy this for someone that like maybe is just really scared of eyeshadow and they wanted the simplest thing ever. And then Sand Dune, I haven't seen this one in person, so I can't really speak to this one. They didn't have this one at the counter, which tells me that it's like not one of the best sellers, but there's just like not enough contrast in this one for me. But if anybody has Sand Dune, please pop it in the chat. This one is my favorite, Ocean Sunrise, and I also really like the green one, Seagrass. And the blue one and the sun-dried driftwood one. But you said brownish, so that's why I'm saying this one. Michelle is asking, when do you guess these will launch? So hold on, let me double check. It just says release date TBD on the YSL. Heather says, if the YSL are permanent, I'll probably get 3 shades eventually after seeing reviews and swatches, but probably the green first. I think that's a good plan. Like, watch the reviews. Christiane said, does anybody know when the new Danessa Myricks palette is coming back? I miss it and now I want it, lol. I have that one with me, Christiane. I have that. That one might be next in my tabs. So if you have any questions about that one, I have it next to me just in case. Sarah really wants to try a Clé de Peau palette. Jacqueline says, I wear all sorts depending on event, mood, time, weather, etc. That's kind of how I am too. Carol said, I don't have a Clé de Peau or YSL palette. Which should I go with first? Well, Carol, do you like sparkle or do you like more, or do you want something that is like smoother? Because if you like sparkle, go with the YSL, because the Clé de Peau finish, like there's no like dazzle, or it's beautiful, but there's no sparkle or dazzle to it. So I would go by what kind of vibe you prefer in that regard. That's one of the biggest differences. Christina said, I'm old like Sophia's mom. Beach Pebbles is the easiest basic. You got to be very pale though. Yeah, I think even my mom was like, I don't know if I like the Beach Pebbles. I think she likes the sun-dried driftwood one. Which one was it that she liked better? I forget, but I think she has those two. Christiane has seagrass and she loves it. Thank you, Sea Salt Waves. Thank you. Do we know the price on the YSL? So I think it's just going to be the same as all of their stuff. Hold on, let's look. YSL palette. $68. I think it's just going to be the same. I don't think they would be upcharged unless they're actually changing the price of their palettes. Jessica is recommending the Viseart eyeshadow quads. That formula is a dream and has that classic smooth Japanese texture. That is for sure, definitely. And I have a coupon code to Viseart as well. It should work always. So check my coupon code list in my videos if you're looking to get into Viseart. I know, Christiane. I was just talking about this the other day with somebody. What is up with the Byredo? Where is our palette, lol? It should have been here by now. Now I'm worried. I'm worried, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of you guys are waiting for the Byredo. Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, we're talking about these new palettes. Let me go back to this tab. And we already determined that the green one, Unexplored Garden, is the one that everybody wants, or at least the one that they want first. At least the one that they want first. Okay, let's move on to the next. Oh my God, it's already 8 o'clock. All right, share this tab. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a heads up that these palettes are back in stock at Viseart. They sold out really, really quickly, and they're $44 each. I do have a coupon code that I put in the description box. It's for like 10%. It's good all the time. But if you're interested in these are back. So we have here the Viseart Lilas Lumiere Etendu and the Praline Etendu. Praline Etendu. So the Lilas one is this one at the top. This is like cool tone. I have both of them here to show you. And then the Praline is this one with like the chocolate colors. So I have, let me see here. They sent me the Lilas one and I purchased the chocolate one. I wasn't able to get the Lilas one when it first launched because it sold out so fast. Oh, Sarah said, I used and filmed with Lilas one today. Yay. Do you like it, Sarah? I haven't tried it yet. Justine says she loves the Lilas one. Got it before. It sold out so fast last time. I know. Hold on. Let me show this to you guys. Okay. Whew. All right. So here it is. It's very like beautiful and cool tone. So this is the Lilas one. These are some good, relatively, I would say relatively affordable. I think they're $44 and then you can get the 10% off. And then this is the Praline one. And actually, guys, I'm going to be giving this one away in the members after party. So stick around for the after party. We are going to be giving away this beautiful palette and some other little goodies. We've got some more to give away. I have a giveaway for you guys too. Don't worry. A good giveaway, but I'm going to be giving away this palette in the members after party. Okay. This in here. Let me see if you guys have any questions about these. Wendy said, yay, I got the Lilas one recently. It is so lovely. Oh, Robbie got them too. You got both of them. They just arrived and really are lovely. Like they're nothing groundbreaking, but the color stories are really nice and the quality is nice. I've used the Praline one quite a bit. Stephanie has the Praline but hasn't used it yet. The newest still isn't back yet. Ooh, which one is that? Oh, are you talking about the all matte one? I couldn't even get that one either, Janet. I was also, I just like, I don't know, I wasn't quick to get it. And sometimes they send them to me, but as you can see, sometimes I get them kind of late. So I was like, am I getting this in PR? Should I buy it? Because I don't want to be wasteful. So yeah, I guess the good thing is that if I do get it and they send it to me, then I could do a giveaway. So yeah. Yeah, Rose said, I wish they would bring the Paris one back. I really want that one. I think it's so funny that that one is so popular. Like, it's just like pink mattes, but it is pretty. Nelly said, do I have a dedicated video on these palettes? No, I don't really do dedicated videos for Viseart that often. Sometimes I put them in like trying new makeup videos, but these sold out so fast. Like I couldn't even get one of them. And then they were sold out. So it was like, why do a video? Paris mattes. Yes, that's it. Is there a smaller greatest hits version of these palettes? I mean, they have a lot of smaller palettes with similar colors. Like a lot of their color stories are just kind of variations on what they already have. Hi, Marie. Welcome. Amy said, I got them too, and Praline is my favorite. Love it. Let's see here. Oh, Sea Salt Wave says, I've been using the Grande Pro nonstop. Nobody does mattes like Viseart. You have the Grande Pro? Okay. I have the big Pro ones too. I like can't bring myself to give them away, even though I like never use them. Thank you, Christiane, for the super chat. She said, thank you for making Wednesday so much fun. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. That's true, Wendy. You can buy single shadows and you can build your own. So you can kind of mix and match. Right. Like a lot of these shadows or all of these, I think for some of the palettes, it depends on which one, are recycled shades. So they're just kind of curating them for you. Oh, nice. You Sea Salt Wave says, I do, Sophia. I posted it on my Instagram. I love that palette so much. Yay. Yeah, they have some. Let's go to the Viseart website. Let's see here. Palettes. Here we go. They've been doing a lot of these, the Visi Pro lately, which are like a little bit bigger than the Eton do. Oh, yeah, these are like much more expensive. Yeah, these are bigger for sure. Okay. So these are the ones that just got restocked. So the petites are smaller, but you still have a lot of shades. And then they do have a Praline Petit 4. So this could be good if you want something smaller. You get like basically the same vibe, but there's only 4 little shades. Let's go to the next page. That might be the best. They need to bring this one back, the Paris Edit. This is a great palette. I don't know why it's always out of stock. So sad. There's also this Praline. Is this the same one? I think there might be 2 slightly different Praline. Oh, no, that one's sold out. That one's sold out. go back down here. Oh, this is Praline Épicée. Okay, so it's a little bit different. This one is, oh, of course, this one is sold out. It's like the Mauvey one. But yeah, they do need to restock some of these. But this one would be good as a little mini, right? Praline Épicée. This is sold out as well. Let's see what you guys are saying. Heather says, I have the Paris edit. It was my first Viseart product. It's such a good one. Such a good one. Kia, congrats on being a member for 2 months. All right. Well, now you guys know that these are back. Hello, Not. Welcome to the live. They said, good morning from Dubai. The sun is not quite up yet here. It is 5:08 a.m. Well, thank you for joining us bright and early. I love that. Welcome to the live. Let me see where I was. Hold on one sec, guys. Oh, okay. So this is the Danessa Myricks Freedom palette. This sold out so quickly. I don't know if I'm surprised or if I'm not surprised. Maybe because it's like very small and cute and travel friendly. But I got this. Oh, hold on. Sherry just sent me a question. Sherry, thank you for the super chat. She says, what formula in other brands does this compare to? Did you talk about the Hourglass or Chanel reformula of bronzer? Thank you, Sophia. We didn't talk about the Hourglass yet. I'm actually not familiar with the Chanel bronzer reformulation at all. They just reformulated that a few years ago, and I hate it. So I was like not on that at all. I was traveling for 2 weeks, so I can't really speak to that. I don't know anything about it. But Sherry, so you're asking what other brands does this formula compare to? Are we talking about the Viseart? I just want to make sure I'm answering your question. Ashley, I do have, she's saying, I get overwhelmed with picking which Viseart palette to go with. I do have a Viseart video showing all my favorites. There have been some palettes that have come out since then, so maybe I could do an updated one, or we could do a Viseart live or something if you guys want. But I think you would find that one helpful because I sort of break it down into like best warm tone, best cool tone, or best colorful one. So you might want to check that one out. Viseart. Okay, thanks, Sherry. What is it similar to? I guess if I had to compare it to something, maybe Natasha Denona, but they don't have as many like different formulas. It's like a shimmer formula and a matte formula. The mattes are very pigmented, but very blendable. A lot of people just rave about their mattes. I think they have one of the best matte formulas in the industry. Really easy to work with, but they are like, it's going to be more pigmented than like a Dior or a Chanel. But it's like one of my favorite matte formulas. And then the shimmers are very, very smooth and have kind of like they're fairly metallic, but there's no like glitter chunks. They're very smooth, almost like a satin, but they have a little bit more pop to them. So in general, it is a very pigmented formula, but they don't get all like crazy with the different like wet effect and glitter like a Natasha Denona, because it's more of like a professional brand. It's like a makeup artist brand. So you have the ability to really build up the color or sheer it out if you want to. So I don't recommend it I feel like the biggest complaint that I hear from people is that for people that don't like pigmented shadows, if they like things that are super duper sheer, that's kind of the one caveat I would say, don't buy the Viseart. But I feel like most people that try it tell me that they like it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hold on. What do you guys, how would you describe Viseart? And then I'll read some of your comments about this palette. So Robin said, I received the Danessa Myricks palette today, and the mattes are great and also complement the last holiday Lightwork palette. Okay, awesome. I also think the formula is really good. Thank you, Jacqueline. She said, happy Wednesday, everyone. I appreciate the super chat. And guys, I will be putting all super chats today into the next giveaway. I just need to get a new themed bucket of some sort. I'm working on it. I just got back from traveling, so bear with me. And then my mom was here. Okay, Justine says, I think Viseart is unique, very smooth and beautiful blends. Nelly says, I like the formula better than Natasha Denona's on my lids, smoother. Yes, it's very smooth. Like you get a lot of pigmentation, but it's easy to work with. It blends well. It's not patchy. It's very smooth. Like I like my Natasha Denona palettes, especially the ones that are more interesting. But if I had to choose, I would pick my Viseart ones. So I hope this is helpful. See, this is a great thing. You guys can ask me, but then you all can give your 2 cents. Wendy says, Viseart are soft and finely milled. They blend beautifully, and you get such a soft, smooth look with a gorgeous, deep pigment. I love that, Wendy. That was very poetic. Amy says that she loves Viseart too. So beautiful on my hooded eyes. Okay, good to know. Thank you guys for sharing. Appreciate it. Let me show you this Danessa palette. I know I featured this in a recent video, but in case you didn't watch it, I'll just kind of mention it again. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Don't forget to use the code so you could save so you can save some money on it. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of glitter here. You can see I've used it quite a bit. So you get 2 neutrals, you get the lilac shades, and then you get these kinds of like seafoam green. And I have swatches in my last video. I don't want to get too much glitter on me right now because I need to like operate all this stuff. But the mattes are really nice, very smooth, very blendable, very buildable, like really, really good quality formula. And then the shimmers are also like they're very glittery. They give a lot of pop and oomph. But at the same time, I'm kind of flabbergasted because every time I wear this, I don't get any fallout throughout the day. Like none. Every time I've worn this many times, like in the heat, in the rain, to events when I was traveling and stuff. I was testing these out. I bought this at the makeup show in New York, by the way. So that's how I was able to get it because they had it available to us. It's like an event for makeup professionals. They had it before it went live on Sephora. So I was like, oh, I'll pick it up. Like, oh, exclusive palette. I'll pick it up. So that's why I got it. And all the makeup artists there were very excited about it. So I got caught into the hype. But the shadows, I didn't get any glitter down here by the end of the day. I was shocked. So it gives a lot of really beautiful shimmer and glimmer without a lot of mess. You just have to make sure when you're applying it, you tap off your brush. But I guess because the formula has a lot of like emolliency to it, it kind of glides on and then it just stays in place somehow. I don't know how it works, but it does. Marie said, the swatches I posted were so smooth. Yes. Michelle says, it looks intuitive to use. Yeah, I think she's trying to make this very easy for us, guys. It's like, use this with this, use this with this. And you can definitely mix and match for sure. But it's like, oh, okay, 2 eyeshadows and you have what looks to be a fairly impressive look. Justine wants to know, does it fit in her holiday set? Can I stack them? So I'm not 100% sure. I think that my assumption is that it does fit, that like she will launch many of these and that you can like incorporate it into the one that you've already purchased. So I think it does, because it looks just like, I don't have that one, but it looks just like the little travel thing that she has from the Freedom palette she already launched. Okay, Marie says it fits. Thank you, Marie. Nelly says, this palette from Danessa looks pretty. I might get this during the Sephora fall sale since it's out of stock already. Yeah, hopefully they bring it back in stock. My guess is that this is a limited spring release. Marie says you can also put it in the Lightworks Freedom palette. Okay, good. Are those pans removable? They don't look like they are. Maybe if I took a little like tool. There's nothing on the back that would indicate that they are removable. Oh, Jessica said, I just received this today. Marie is saying they are removable. So I think you would just have to use a little tool to pry them out. Okay, Sarah got hers from Beautylish. Yeah, I guess she's the other ones had such good reviews, these sold out. Or maybe they just didn't anticipate this selling so well, so maybe they didn't make as many. You know what I mean? Nelly said, now I have FOMO. No, don't have FOMO. If she has any other ones that come back in stock, like the formula is very consistently good, I think, with Danessa, unless she like launches something brand new. It's all the same kind of very smooth duochrome kind of formula. And I like that she's making these very kind of interchangeable, just in case you want to like mix and match. You know what I mean? Ooh, Laura said, mine shipped today. Oh, goody. Yay. All right. I have a little cheer thing here, but my sound effects didn't work. I don't know why the cheer one isn't working. All right, let's talk about the Rephr sale. Are you guys going to be shopping this? Because I heard that there is a unprecedented number of signups for this sale. So I'm here to answer any questions that you have about this. I also, if you missed the intro to this, because I know so many of you guys have popped in, if you missed the intro, I know some of the brushes that are getting discontinued, and I have them right here to show you, just so you know, in case you want to get any of these before they are gone, because some of these I do really like. Laura says, do they have any synthetic brushes? They do have some synthetic brushes, but they don't always have them in stock. But it is going to be a site-wide sale. Nicole says, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing this sale deets. Okay. Valerie said, I signed up. Shug said, yes, on the Rephr sale. Please tell. Anna wants to know if the holiday brushes are going to be there. So the Shodo brushes, as many that they have left, they should be there. I think it said that in on the landing page. They should be available. Everything is going to be, all the brushes are going to be on sale. Hold on, let me put my Danessa palette away before I inevitably drop it. It comes with a little pouch, by the way, a little travel pouch. Okay. Let me make myself bigger so that you guys can see the brushes. Yes, Marie said, Rephr sent an email this morning earlier with information. Exactly. Yes, so I'm sure you guys are wondering, like, why is this the last sale? All that kind of stuff. So I'll sort of explain that to you now. Excuse me as I sip my water. Okay. All right, so the sale is going to start at noonish on Friday. So it's a small company, guys, so it should go live noon Eastern on Friday. I do have, you guys are funny. George the cat, when does the sale start? It starts noon on Friday, okay? So be ready. If you would like to support my channel, I do have my affiliate link in the description box. I also listed a couple of like my top favorite Rephr brushes in the description box if you just want to like reference it later, because I don't know which ones you're going to ask me about as we're live right now. But yes, Jacqueline, the Rephr email did say the Shoto and the number 4 are available in small numbers. There's going to be a lot of people shopping this sale. So I'm just letting you guys know there's a lot of people signed up, a lot of people. And I know this because they told me. So if there's something that you want, I'm not saying like, I'm not pressuring anybody to shop, but if there is something that you want, like the Shoto, I want more Shoto brushes, so I'm going to be buying them, then I would highly recommend, if you can, shopping when it goes live, because I think there are some things that will sell out. Will they be restocked? Yes, they will be restocked if they're keeping those styles around, but you might not be able to get them on sale until another time during the year or whatever. Fair Skin Rebel says, I think this is going to turn a lot of people off to their brand. I don't think it will, because I think they make good products and I think they're already fairly priced. So they're still going to be having sales, guys. They're still going to be having deals on their brushes. They're just not going to be having these like huge site-wide events, because it's very hard to run these events. It's very hard to stock these events, and it makes their brand very event driven, and that can be extremely exhausting for a small business. I can speak for myself. Like the week of Black Friday, like Black Friday season, holiday release season, it is extremely exhausting. And like if you can space that out more as a small business, it makes it easier to launch. They're going to be launching newer brushes, and then you can have deals on specific brushes. It's just easier for their business. So it's not that they're never going to have anything on sale again. It's just they're not going to be having these like site-wide sales on every single brush. They're going to be streamlining their selection, discontinuing the brushes that are not as popular anymore, and they're going to be launching new ones. So it's not like you're never going to be able to get a sale on Rephr, but the fact of the matter is that they're already very reasonably priced. And so yeah, I'm just giving you guys a heads up that they're going to be having this sale. These are the ones that are going to be discontinued so far. There might be more, but these are the ones that I know for sure. And if it's not within your budget, then don't buy any of the brushes on sale, because it's not like they're never going to go on sale again. So I'm just letting you guys know, no FOMO. Don't panic buy any brushes. But things like the Shoto brushes, or any of the ones that are getting discontinued, if you want them, those would be the ones that I would probably prioritize. Let me see. Valerie said, what is Shoto? Shoto are the ones that they launched. Shoto are the ones that they launched for holiday that have kind of like layered bristles. So it gives you a very light application. I have a whole review of them on my channel. So if you want to check those out, just look for my review on the Shoto and the holiday brush, and you'll see like tons of demos and everything for those. They're very unique. They are harder to make. All of these brushes, like they're all handmade. So stocking them, having them all consistently in stock can be kind of tricky. So just remember that, like they're handmade things. Annika said, I just signed up. Yes, Jessica said, it's a small company. It's hard to keep up with supply, demand, and logistics. It's a very small company. So, I mean, they're very committed to giving you guys very high quality handmade products at an affordable price. And they will be having more deals in the future. It's just like having these like site-wide things can be very exhausting. Yes, Anissa said that business model hurt Pat McGrath in the end. It became the don't buy full price brand. Yeah, and it's like it's hard to it's hard to be that kind of brand when all of your products are handcrafted by like artisans, and there's only a limited amount of those artisans in the world. So I commend them for not like hiking up their prices consistently over the year and consistently giving us sales and launching new brushes. So I'm excited to see what they launch. Okay, hold on. Let me see what questions you guys have. Let me see. Anissa said, I really like the Shoto brushes. Tyga said, I got the Shoto brush and I loved it so much. They let me get a second. Worth it. It's so good. I need to get some more in the sale. Did I order more already? I have to check. I order like, I just got some in the BK Beauty sale as well. I ordered like 3 of the little eyeliner brush. I was like, I need to have more of these. Jessica C said, and they've been very generous while they have curated their offerings. I think here's the thing with Rephr as well. I think like the Rephr customer, like the people that consistently come and buy from the brand, like they get it. They understand. We're excited for the new things that they're going to launch. Marie said, do I need more brushes? No, but do I love my brush? But I do love my Rephr brushes. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick the ones that I know are going to be discontinued, just so you know this in case you want to get some, because some of these I really like. All right, one second. So, okay, so one of the ones I'm disappointed that's getting discontinued is the Rephr number 12. This is a little like nubby brush. I'll hold it up to my eye so you can see it for comparison for scale. And I really like to use this for packing on color in the outer corner. Like this is a great brush for just building up any kind of color. There was a point in time where I didn't use any other brush except for this one. And I will be buying a couple of these in the sale because, I mean, I have like 3 or 4 of these, but I kind of want some more because they're discontinuing them. And this is like the perfect size for my eye. So I like this one. I mean, I guess you could use this for like, you know, covering up like a little pimple. You could use this with creams. It's a very sturdy and hardy brush. So the Rephr number 12, this is going to be discontinued. Rephr number 12. Some of you guys said number 5 is your fave. Yeah, I'll show you some of my favorite ones. Okay, so number 12. Also, number 20, the fan brush. This is getting discontinued. I love this fan brush. My guess is that maybe people didn't vote for this because I feel like fan brushes aren't as trendy as they used to be. But I love using this for highlighter, especially if it's a very pigmented highlighter or like a blush topper. I love this for very pigmented blushes, just kind of like dusting them on. I like this. I love this fan brush. So the number 20, Trisha said, I love the 20. I know, Trisha, I don't want it to be discontinued, but it is. So that one's going to be discontinued. Jessica said, I will get that number 20 for sure. I don't have a really good one. Yeah, like I don't have it. I don't know if I have a really good fan brush either, but this one is very good. Amit said, no, I love the number 20. I have to pick it up. Yes, Marie, good for blushes, soft for an ombre blush. I agree. Let me put on, I feel like I need more blush. Let me we'll do a little demo. I was like looking for, let's do the Jellyfish palette. Put that in there. You can kind of just like dust it on like this. It's a good cheek size. Fits nicely in the Hourglass palettes. Let's do a little highlight. This is the highlight I'm already wearing, so this is perfect. You can go like this, you can go like this, you can go like that. Should I do like another video on my Rephr favorites? I was thinking about filming a video tomorrow. Nelly said, my fan brushes from Sonia G are thicker, so I definitely need the number 20. Yeah, this one is very delicate. That's what I like about it. It's very delicate. Vanessa said, watching this now while washing my brushes. Awesome. Okay, hold on. Where was I? The next one, okay, this one I'm sad about because this is such a good brush. Why did nobody vote for this? This is brush 31. Now, do you see here? I don't have like the best webcam, but this has 2 sets of bristles. We've got the shorter bristles here and then longer bristles. So the top is like very, very wispy. And this is great for foundation. It is very soft, even though, I mean, it's soft goat hair. And it, like sometimes with foundation brushes, they can feel a little bit like, I don't know, rough or stiff. This is very soft. You can also use it for cream contour. So like this. You can also use it for cream blush like this. You could use it for cream highlighter. You just use more of like the tip. And it gives a really nice soft application. It's not streaky. I really like this. I just love how it kind of fits in the hollows of the cheeks and of the face. It kind of just does the blending for you because it has that wispy top. Is it sort of like the Sonia G sheer buffer? It's the same concept, Trisha, where you have like the different, the layered bristles. But the Sonia, I'll show you an example. I have my buffer one here. Hold on. Ugh. Where are you? Here we go. Oh, no, this is not right. Here we go. Oh, I went to the gym yesterday, guys, and I'm so sore. I feel every time I get up, I'm like, oh. Okay, so here, let me show you this difference. It's a very different shape. I don't really use this. Like, I don't know, the shape is not as conducive to contouring. I use this a lot for powders. A lot of people are like, no, it's for creams. Like somebody yelled at me when I used this for powders in a video once. I actually like to use this more for like really pigmented blushes and for like pigmented highlighters. You know, like the Dior, the Coral Glow Luminizer that just came out. I like to use this because it's so wispy. It really kind of like buffs it and blends it into the skin because there's a lot of color to that product. I don't use this for that. Like this, I think is best for applying cream bronzer, cream contour because it's flat and angled. So you really can like pat it on with just without disturbing the foundation underneath. Oh, Stephanie says, I use that buffer brush for powder foundation. I can see that. I can see that. I see what you did there, Marie. I like that pun. Heather said, OMG, really? I have the 31 in my Rephr cart. I wanted to get that one. I can't believe it's getting discontinued. I know. I need to get another one of these. I need to make a list. Lindsay Joe said, natural hair for foundation makes me nervous that I'd ruin it. You definitely won't. You will not ruin this brush. Trust me. I've used this for so many liquid and cream products. This is a very like sturdy goat hair. I wash these brushes all the time. Don't worry about ruining it. You will not. You obviously want to make sure you don't get like a ton of foundation like all up in there, right? But you won't ruin it. I think one of the little bristles came off. need to reapply my Hourglass Glossy Balm. We need to gloss it up. Okay. That was a cat hair. That was not from the brush. Okay, let's see what else you guys are asking. Sea Salt Wave said, Sophia, those are your brushes. Use them how you want to. I had people angrily opine for how I use my Niji Pro. Some people are like they're so, I don't know, like it says, hey, I designed this brush for XYZ. You can use them however you want. Especially like this, you can use it for powders and creams. I wouldn't suggest doing it at the same time necessarily because you might get like hard pan or it might get a little bit gunky on the brush, but there's nothing about these bristles that says this doesn't work for powder. But some people get so upset. They're like, no, you're supposed to use that for this and that. And I'm like, I don't really care. I spent how much money on this brush? Thank you, Kia. She said, you go ahead and use your brushes however they work for your makeup technique. And thanks for showing the brushes. So helpful. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I feel like when I shop for brushes, I get very overwhelmed if I'm not familiar with the brand. Because like, for instance, when you see this, how do you not know it's like this? Have you ever ordered something where you think it's like this and this is what you get? That's happened to me so many times. So being able to kind of see how it looks up against the face, I think is helpful. Sarah said I should ask Rephr to set up a Sophia bundle. You'd buy it. We should do that. That'd be so fun. Ooh, Valerie said I need to try the new Dolce & Gabbana Duo lip gloss sets with the liner. Ooh, I need to look into that. Thank you for the rec. Nicole said, hashtag cat lady life with the cat hair. Yeah, I know. I did vacuum like right before this as well because I wanted it to be all nice and clean. Marie said, for my cream brushes from Danessa Myricks, I love my Rephr 4 because of the slanted tapered shape. Ooh, yes. Will you ever make a video about how you clean your brushes? So I post that a lot to my Instagram stories. I really don't do anything crazy, guys. I just use the Rephr brush soap and one of those little like mitts, and then I lay everything out on a like dish pad. So I'll just show you right now. So the Rephr soap is really good. Hold on, let me go back to my screen share. Let's go to like Amazon dish drying mat. Oh, hold on one, guys. I just got to plug in my computer so we don't die. Here we go. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so where's the kind that I like? Okay, like these, for example. These like microfiber dish mats. I just buy these and I lay them out on my kitchen island. And as I wash the brushes, I just kind of like see how they had the utensils laid on top of the mat? I just lay my brushes there. I do like, you know, kind of squeegee them or like flick off the moisture, but then you can kind of like dab the brush onto the mat to absorb some of the moisture, or you can use like a little microfiber cloth to gently squeeze the brush. Then I just kind of make sure that, you know, let's say you were to wash this, it's going to be like, you know, like that, like a little wet cat, you know? And then I'll just kind of go like this and I'll go poof, 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 so that it kind of just goes to its natural shape. And then I lay it down on the mat like this and then I let it dry. That's how I wash my brushes. And I use one of these little mitts. You can find these on Amazon. Like, you don't need a specific one. Like, you don't need fancy stuff. Hold on. Here we go. This is literally the one that I have. $5. I have the blue one. Oh, hold on. There you go. I have this. And so you basically just like, you want to hold the brush like this so that water doesn't get into the ferrule, because this is where it's all tied and glued together and you don't want that to fall off. So you're going to like put it under the water like this, put it into the soap, and then you're going to take your little mitt. You're going to just gently rub it on the mitt, and then you're just going to kind of let the water run. You're going to check and make sure, did I get it all? This is kind of like washing like a ponytail, but you don't want to get like the water down here. So you want to try not to like go like that. You want to go like this, let it rinse off, and then you put it on the mat. It's like not that. The biggest thing is like you just don't want to be too rough. You want to use a soap that's gentle, and you don't want to get water into the ferrule. They have things where you can like hang your brushes like this. I don't really use those because when I'm washing brushes, I'm literally washing like 200 brushes. So like I have too many brushes. So that's why I have the mat, because I can fit a lot of brushes out on that mat. You know what I mean? Sea Salt Wave said microfiber cloths and mats are an absolute must for natural bristles. Oh, Rachel says Home Goods has tons of really cute dish drying mats, and you can throw them in the wash when you're done. Just put them in I put mine in the washing machine and the dryer, and they come out fine. And then you can use them for your dishes as well, for your cooking. Kia likes Dr. Bonner's liquid soap. For the ones that are really like a lot of, foundation, liquid foundation, and it's kind of caked on, that's when I'll just use like Dawn dish soap. Hi, Sabrina. She said, yay, made it to the live. Laura likes the Beauty Blender soap. I think I tried that before too. Which daily brush cleaner do I use? I don't have any other cleaner. I don't like to spray those like alcohol things on my brushes. I just use them, and then when they're dirty, I just like put them in the dirty pile, and then I just wash them all at once. Stephanie also likes the Rephr soap. The Rephr soap is great. It doesn't dry out the bristles, which is what I like. I know there's others out there, but I don't know. I buy stuff from Rephr already, so I just like throw the soap in if I'm going to get something. And it lasts a long time. Like, think about how many brushes I'm using up. I'm almost done using one, and it's lasted me, a couple of months. Hi, Sarah Lee. Welcome to the live. Wendy also likes the Beauty Blender soap. I think I have like a little sample of that one. I got to check that out. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me show you the rest that are getting discontinued. So the fan brush, number 20, the number 12 is getting discontinued. We talked about the number 31 is getting discontinued. Also, the number 32 is getting discontinued. This is the one that looks like a little horse's hoof. Here it is for size. You can use it as a shader. You can turn it around like this and use it to contour the eye. Hopefully this is helpful, guys. So this is a good one. I don't use this one as much, but it is a nice brush, especially if you just want one brush to do like a simple little, what I just showed you. So this one is also going. Thank you, Kate Josephine. She said, I love the Rephr brushes and their brush soap is awesome. Thank you so much. Sherry wants to know, how is the Rephr skincare? Everything that I've tried from the skincare is really good. My favorite is the Intense, I think it's called the Intense Moisture Cream, the thicker moisture cream. It's like a shea butter based moisturizer. It's so nice. It feels like La Mer. I know it doesn't have like the miracle broth, but it has a lot of other good ingredients. It's like that type of moisture. And then the lighter moisturizer my boyfriend really likes, that one's going to be more of like a lightweight serum-y type of moisturizer that's great for the summertime or oily skin. Marie said the 32 is also great for packing. Does Dawn work on Rephr brushes? Yes. I think you just want to be careful. I really try not to use the Dawn unless it's like a foundation brush. You know, like it's like really hard to get the foundation off. Like sometimes I have to wash them a couple of times. Sometimes I'll just go in with the Dawn. Catherine says, I love the moisture cream. Tyga says, I use the Intense Cream for hand cream. I also use it for hand cream also. Yeah, it's a really good hand cream. It feels like the L'Occitane, but not as expensive and not scented if you don't like scents. Okay, so the number 17 is also getting discontinued. I never really used this one that much. I feel like some people like this as like a contour, but I prefer this one, the 31. I prefer this one. So this one's getting discontinued. It's just like a little small, I guess maybe for like contouring the nose. Vanessa said, not me using Dawn right now on Rephr Brush 18, lol. I mean, the fact of the matter is, guys, is that these brushes, they hold up really well. That's why a lot of times I recommend them to people if they want natural hair, because it's like kind of hard to ruin them. They're not a super delicate squirrel hair brush. So if you want to use Dawn on your brushes, use Dawn on your brushes. Like, it's fine. Whatever gets the makeup off. Like, you want them to be clean, right? Heather says, I do it all the time. They are still alive. Okay, there you go. There you go. And then this is the last one that I know for sure is getting discontinued. This is the number 30. And this one I don't really like all that much. It's just like, I don't know. It's too long. It's too long. And like, it's a little too chaotic for me. Does that make sense? Like, when I put it on the face, it's just, I don't know. I would prefer for it to be a little bit shorter and like flatter, because it kind of overwhelms the face. I don't know. It's too long. The bristles are too long. I don't like this one. Yeah, Marie said maybe good for the meteorites, but it doesn't really like fit in there enough. It's not small enough to get a good swirl. It's almost your entire fave, Sophia. Oh, entire face. Yes, yes. It's almost my entire face. I have some bigger brushes that I like, but you really got to, I don't know. It's got to be like the right shape and bristle length. This is a little too much for me. So I don't really care that this one's being discontinued, I guess is what I'm saying. And then here are a couple I wanted to show you guys. And by the way, I think this live is going to go a little bit late. So sorry, members, because I want to talk about the Hourglass palettes before we go. Is that okay? I want to make sure I talk about the things I promised. So forgive me. But we're having a good time, and there's like a lot of you are still on, so thank you. Okay, let me show you just a couple. I had to narrow it down to a couple faves. I already showed you some of my favorites that are getting discontinued, but I also really like the Rephr number 5. I used the Rephr number 5, not this specific one, but a dirty one that's over there on my cart, to do all of my looks with the new Hourglass palettes. This is a really good shape. Get one right here. This is a really good size and shape to fit into the pans, but it's still fluffy enough to blend on to the face. A little bit here. See, it fits really easily. It's a really good all-around cheek brush that's not too big, not too small, nice amount of fluffiness. I use these all the time. I have several of these. Lauren B says, the number 5 is so versatile. Marie said, good brush for bronzer, contour, powder, or cream blush. Agreed. Hi, Hillary. Welcome. I hope you had a good hike. Robin said, 5 is my most used. Meredith is asking me, do you also like BK Beauty brushes? I do love BK Beauty brushes. We actually had the founder of BK Beauty on one of these lives. We did like an interview, so definitely check that out. And I have a bunch of BK Beauty brush reviews. I just bought stuff from their sale as well. I would say like Rephr and BK Beauty are the two brands that I feature the most on my channel because I feel like the prices are fair. I feel like the brushes last long. They're very user friendly. Obviously, I love my Sonia G as well, but I do feel like you need to be a little bit more invested in brushes because they are more expensive and a little bit more like niche. I would say Rephr and BK Beauty are my most like daily used brushes. Tracy says, I use the 30 for loose powder. Okay, so the other face brush that I really like from Rephr, hold on, I'm missing one. Oh, here you are. I found it. Whew, I knew I put it on my desk. Okay, so the other one that I really like is the Rephr number 24. This is also really good for cream products. I find that this one, the 31, this is better, I think, for foundation. I just like the way that it kind of like splays out a little bit more. Kind of like it's flat as well. I like a nice flat top to just really kind of, you can pack it on, you can like brush it on. This one I think is good for building up color. I love this for like a contour, a cream blush, when you really want to pack it on. If you really want to like grab the color. So for example, the Chanel cream to powder blushes, I think this is really good for that. Cream bronzer. This is like another really good versatile cream brush, excuse me, especially if you want to pick up the color a little bit more. Whereas this, I think, is good if you want to sheer things out, because this one is wispy and then this one is dense. It's also a little bit dirty. Nelly said, I own Wayne Goss, Sonia G, Chikuhodo, Koyudo. I do like my Fude brushes. God knows I don't need any more brushes, but that won't stop me during the Rephr sale. Oh my gosh, I just got a bunch of they're sitting over there, so I'm looking over there. Just got a bunch of brushes at the makeup show, and like Hakuhodo was there, and their president was there, and my Kitco was there, and ESUM was there, which, by the way, we still have to do the giveaway. We're going to do that next before it gets too late. Rachel said, do you think the Wayne Goss brushes are as good as Rephr? I really liked his holiday set last year. I have not tried the newer Wayne Goss brushes, so I can't really comment on that because I don't know what the new ones are like. I have some of his older ones that are now not being restocked or they're discontinued, and they're really, really nice. But I haven't tried like the new synthetic ones. I think he came out with some natural hair ones, but I haven't tried them. Not because I don't like them, but just for like, I have a limited budget. Yes, Laura said, sounds like a fabulous event. Oh my goodness, guys. I got so many good things at the makeup show. I had to go buy like another little suitcase to put my stuff in because I didn't realize there was going to be like so many freebies and like good deals and stuff like that. Sarah says, I have the new Wayne Goss brushes and I love them. I have the new goat hair set. Okay, thanks, Sarah. Yeah, because I didn't really get a chance to look into those. Do you like Tom Ford brushes? You know, I don't really like any brushes that are not from a brand that specifically does brushes. Like if it's like the Chanel brushes or the Dior brushes, they're never as good. So I don't really buy them and I don't really review them. I don't really like most of the brushes at Sephora. So I'm not super familiar with Tom Ford. I know that I think they went synthetic like years ago. So I tend to stay away from like the big luxury houses and the brushes they make because I feel like they're never as good. Oh yes, Surat brushes are good. They're so expensive. I try and wait for a sale. Yeah, no problem, Kim. Try Anissa beauty brushes. Yes, Sherry, the Surat brushes are very good. Check out my Surat video. I review like every single product, but you can like fast forward to the brushes if you want to hear just about those. I need to write down Anissa. Anissa brushes. So I can check those out next. Okay, let me quickly show you the rest of my faves here. For the eye brushes, I really like the number 16. This actually reminds me a lot of the Wayne Goss number 16, which I don't think I can get anymore. And I kept trying to get multiples. And it's like, come on, Wayne Goss, just give me the number 16. But then Rephr came out with this one. I don't know if there's any relation. It just happens to be similar. And this is my favorite crease brush. You know, when you start a look with the transition shade, you just go into like a medium tone brown, pop that baby in. That's what I use this for. It is so nice. It's like the perfect amount of fluff to get that nice diffused look. So I have several of these. I also love the Rephr number 1. This was designed to be an eye brush where you could basically just use one brush to do an entire look. And so it is flat. See that? It's flat. And it's like stiff enough where you can pick up pigment and use it as a shader brush to lay down a shimmer, but it's fluffy enough where you can use it for blending. So you literally could take this, you could put some in the crease, then you could turn it this way, lay it down flat, then turn it this way, do under the eye. It's precise enough to do the inner corner. It's just kind of like an all-arounder type of brush. Can't imagine that they would ever get rid of this. I hope not. I also really like the number 14. This one is great. I use this almost every day for blending. So blending around the edges. I'll take my Hourglass finishing powder, blend around the edges like that. I also use this to build up color in the crease if you have hooded eyes. If your eyes are more hooded and you need to be like more precise, you can use this. Sorry, that was like a horrible reenactment. But if you want to get just a little bit out here, you know, if you want to trace around here, really carve it out, add some nice soft depth, these are great little detail brushes. Amit says, the number 14 is a holy grail for me and my hooded lids. Sarah is saying, are they discontinuing the Shoto brushes? They are so good, my favorite. It's not that they're discontinuing them. It's that they were a limited run. And then they tried to make some more because the demand was so high. They were never a part of the permanent collection. But I think there's more Shoto brushes coming. I think there's going to be some new styles coming, maybe. But they were never part of the permanent line. So it's not so much that they've discontinued them. Also, they might bring back some of these for like a limited time, but just because they're a small business, because these brushes are not like the best selling, they can't really afford to like keep producing them and restocking them. So they could bring back the Shoto brushes. Like if some people are like, oh, we really want the fan brush back, then they'll bring it back for a limited time, but it's just kind of hard to know. It depends on demand. Jessica said, I just washed my number 14. It's great for details. Okay, I will try and film a video, guys, so you can see some more demos. I'll try and film that tomorrow so I can get it up by Friday. What am I missing here? Okay, and then the last one is this one. Everybody needs this brush. It's number 23. This is the smallest little brush ever. Look how tiny it is. This is the best detail brush for like the lower lash line. And they have another one. It's the number 3, I think. It's a little bit bigger than this. That one's good too. But this is very unique compared to the other ones that I have from other brands because it is just so small, especially if you're going to be applying a darker shade. Sometimes if it's too heavy, the whole look looks too heavy and my eyes look heavy and I don't like that. And I'm very pale. So it's like, sometimes if I'm using darker shadow, I don't know, like my whole face looks heavy and my eyes look kind of, I don't know, hooded. Like it looks like too extreme. Does that make sense? So when I use this, it really helps me just get that tiny little bit of color that I need to make the look appear smokier without it being like halfway down my eye. So I really, really like this. I have several of these. This is one of the best brushes I think they make. Even though it's like a very simple shape, it's very, very, very good. Amit says, I use the 23 for liner almost every day. Vanessa says, I like the 28 too. Jessica says, another classic. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, the number 3 is slightly bigger. Exactly. Nelly says, I have and love this tiny brush. Kia said, I need that one. Marie said, I use that one for my liner today. Hi, Maria. Thank you for joining us. It's 11 p.m. I know it's very late. Thank you for joining us for a little bit. Meg is asking, what's their best brush for concealer? I got to be honest with you, Meg. I don't use the Rephr brushes for concealer. I use the BK Beauty ones. I'm trying to think. Oh, wait, no, I lied. The synthetic ones are really good. But will the synthetic ones be in stock? Let me show you the one. Let me show you, Meg. Hold on. Oh, as I get up, I'm so sore. This is so good, this brush. Where are you? If this is in stock, oh no, where is it? Okay, here it is. If this is in stock, this is the best concealer brush. Oh, but it's always sold out. You can see it's dirty because I use it all the time. This is the B06. I'm going to have to ask Tom from Rephr if these will be in stock. I don't know. And if they are, I'll put them in my video. But the synthetic brushes are really, really good. These are made in China, which is that's like where the specialty is in making synthetic brushes. It's not like a cost-cutting thing. That's where you go to get the best synthetic brushes, whereas like the natural hair ones are made in Japan. And I don't know. I think it's going to be, if the tariff situation continues, might be expensive for them to make these and sell them in the US. I don't really know, guys. Just something that I want to mention. So if you see these available, you might want to snatch them up because these ones with like the black bristles, these are very, very good. But I wouldn't recommend any of the natural ones for concealer because I don't know, they just don't like have my preference. Yeah, Rachel said the B05 concealer and foundation brushes that they revamped last year with the black bristles. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, so this one, it looks like the BK Beauty 109, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's better. It's better. It's a little bit, tiny bit smaller, and it's gentler. It's just like it isn't quite as firm. I really like this one for under the eyes because it is so gentle. Yes, so this is the B06, Meg. B06. I should have put this in the description box. I put these other ones, I think. I think I was able to get the rest of them. Okay, let's do the giveaway, and then we're going to talk about Hourglass, and then we're going to go to the after party. Okay, we had so much to talk about today. Just making sure I have everything that yes, we talked about all of that. All right, let me clear my little face here. Okay, let me show you what you're getting in the giveaway. So I went to the makeup show, guys, last week. That's one of the reasons why I was gone. I was in New York, and at the makeup show, ESUM was there. You guys know I did 2 collabs with them last year. Their team is so nice. They are a small company, and their products are ridiculously good quality. At least I think so. And they had a bunch of stuff out there, and I was like, oh, I really want to like get some stuff to give away. So I picked out some things, and then they very kindly gave them to me for free. So this is gifted to you guys from ESUM. Okay, I was gonna buy it, and they very kindly donated this. So thank you so much, ESUM. Guys, I love their products. And one of the products that you're going to be getting is actually new, but two of them are existing. These are my two favorite palettes. Kim said, ooh, I love ESUM. All right, so you are going to get number one. Hold on. You're going to get this divine. This is not the one you're going to get. This is the one I have. You're going to get a pristine one. This is the number one Balance palette. It's an all matte palette. Yes, it's better than Makeup by Mario. How many times people ask me about Makeup by Mario? Guys, this is so much better. All of the ingredients are they're very high quality. Like when you try this is like professional grade. Everything is formulated. A lot of them are formulated in Germany. They have something that's going to be released soon that's being formulated in Korea. The founder is just like, the attention to detail is unreal. Like if the product is not ready, they'll wait another 2 years for it to be ready. Like the latest palette that they launched, it wasn't perfect, and they waited another 2 years to get it right. The ingredients are very good, very, very well crafted. And I would say this formula, it's kind of like Viseart, but I feel like it's sort of a step above. It feels a little bit more professional grade to me, a little bit smoother and silkier as well. So you're going to get this classic mattes palette. Let me just put this aside. Jessica said, do you think your ESUM brush set is going to be re-released? There's no plans to do that, but I can certainly ask. I have no shame, guys. Like, I'll ask if you guys want it. Robin said, that's a beautiful palette. Sherry is saying that the shadow is thin and lightweight, yet pigmented. Oh, a lot like the Hindash formula. I haven't tried that. I'll have to see if it's similar. Rachel said, ESUM has major professional grade makeup artist vibes. They really do. They really do. And then you're also going to get the sister palette, which is number 2 Intensity. I love this palette. It is so beautiful. Let me show you guys a little swatch. This is a good shade right here. Show you this. See what I mean? It's very, very smooth, not drying. Love it. I love this. And so this is kind of how these palettes were designed to be. If you stack them on top of each other, you can see that the color stories match up. Sorry, my camera's like overexposing it, but you can kind of see there the different rows. So it's actually a lot easier than you think to create a look because you have 5 perfect rows of coordinating shades. Of course, you can mix and match, but even like over here, you got the cool tone, warm, gold, blue, and purple mauve. All very wearable. I know. Amy said, OMG, I need it. All right, so hold on one sec. That's not it. That's not it. I love these. I'm so excited to give these away. These are like some of my favorite palettes. And then you're also going to get, oh, Casey, welcome to the membership. Thank you for joining us. Stick around for the after show if you have a little bit of time. I know it's getting a little bit late for some of you guys. There's more. Yes, Stephanie. Okay. So this is their mascara, but they just launched a brown shade. So this is, again, this is mine. This is called Jasper. So they just came out with this beautiful brown. And the founder who formulates all of these, he was telling me that they added a little like slight hint of like a lavender undertone to this to kind of brighten the eyes, to give the eyes kind of like a brighter look. So I don't know. I guess they didn't maybe certain tones of brown can kind of make your eyes look a little bit red. So it's sort of a cooler tone brown. I've been using this all week. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is the kind of mascara that I love to use when I want a lot of volume, especially if I'm doing, well, I mean, I use it every day because it's very long lasting. But sometimes on my channel, you know, I do a look that might be a little bit smokier and bolder. And I'm just kind of too lazy to wear false lashes most of the time. So I usually go in with this because it really adds a lot of volume. So this is supposed to be launching. Did it launch today? It might have launched. It might have launched today. So look out for this. They also are launching an electric blue, which I have over there, but I haven't tried it yet, so I can't really speak to that. But they're launching the brown and the electric blue. So look out for that. Thank you, Sarah, for gifting 5 Sophia C's Beauty memberships. Now 5 of you are going to be able to come to the after party. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there is a new members video that just went live within the past week. It is a tour, a very detailed hour-long tour of my beauty room, my setup, my bags, my makeup organization. So members, I hope that you have been enjoying that. Okay. Janet says, yay, a cool brown. I need it. All right. So you're going to get, the winner's going to get the 2 palettes and the mascara, and it's going to come in a little ESUM bag. Oops, let me not drop it. It's going to come in this little ESUM tote. So you get a little tote as well. All right. The tour was fun. Okay, you guys liked it. The best tour ever. Okay, good. I was like, okay, this is going to be an hour long, but whatever. Let me pull up the giveaway tool. One sec, guys. So we're going to do hashtag ESUM. And if you have never done this before, don't panic. I'm going to explain it. You are going to type this into the chat right now. All you have to type is hashtag ESUM, and you don't, if you do it multiple times, it's only going to count you once, okay? Oh, hold on. I'm not sharing my screen. I'm an idiot. There you go. Hi, Holly. Are you back from your trip? Popping in at the end here? Okay, so just type this into the chat and you can see right here all the entries that are popping up. So just type that in. Once you do it, you're good. As long as you are in the chat and you type this, you're entered into the giveaway. So I'm just going to give you guys a second because we have over 200 people in this live right now. I'm so excited to give this away to one of you. Eek. And thank you so much, ESUM, for gifting this to me. I was like picking out so many good things, some brushes and stuff. But I thought that maybe this would be maybe something that many of you guys haven't tried before. So I thought that this would be good. All right. Can we get to 100 entries? I know there's a lot of you out there. You don't want the ESUM palettes. Hey, Pink Sparkle. She said, looks like I just made it. Yeah, you did. I love doing these because a lot of you guys, like, you're busy doing other stuff and you're not always commenting. And then, like, people just come out of the woodwork. Ooh, all right. We're almost at 90 entries. And then we're going to select the winner. And I'm going to mail this to you. I'm going to give you my email and the winner's going to email me. And then I'm going to send this to you. A little package from me. Sarah said, I'm doing laundry. That's what I do when I watch lives as well. I know some of you guys are washing your brushes. Quinny, if you enter it multiple times, it doesn't enter you multiple times. But I like the enthusiasm. Hey, shoe and makeup girl. Okay. I think we are ready. We have 92 entries. I think that's good. All right, guys, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Oh, I need to get a drum roll sound effect. Hold on, let me plug in my sound effects again for this. All right, that was good enough, right? Let's go. Who's gonna win? Woo! George, you are the winner!
Fought for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
Woo! Let's go. Congrats. Everybody give George a congratulations on winning the giveaway. Yes, yay. Okay, George, please email me at sophia.cs.beauty@gmail. I'll put it in the chat. Just email me and I'm going to just get your shipping information so that I can ship you your gift. Yay. You guys like my sound effects? Can you hear the sound effects, I hope? The cheer one isn't working today. I got to fix that one. All right, guys. Awesome. That was fun. I hope you liked that. Now let's talk about the Hourglass palettes. I'm sorry, I didn't think that these other topics would take that long, so we're doing this late in the show, but oh, thank you. You love the Mean Girls clip. Okay, good. You know, it's hard for me to know how loud they are, so if they're too loud or too quiet, let me know. Oh, I have like a bunch here. Okay. So, where was I? Let me plug my computer in again so that I don't have enough cords to plug. I don't have enough like things in my computer to plug in all my stuff. I realized that today. So I need to get some sort of adapter things. Okay. Where is... Okay, here we go. All right, guys, here are the new Hourglass Ambient Edit palettes. We have five palettes, which, by the way, I think they're like all sold out. By the time I got to the site, half of them were sold out. I was only able to get 2, and then I was able to customize some to sort of like makeshift the others that I wanted. And then in the US, you can customize them. Doesn't really show here. Let's go to the Hourglass website. So we can kind of look at the shades and stuff. I am going to be, hopefully tomorrow I can get that video up for you all. I'm just waiting on one more bronzer that I want to swatch for you, and UPS didn't deliver it today. But I want to help answer any questions that you guys have. I also am curious. I'd love to know, did you guys buy any of the curated palettes, or are you only customizing them? Like, if you can customize it, is that kind of a no-brainer for you? Because I know in Canada and other countries, they only have the curated palettes. So I'm kind of reviewing both, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on these. Nelly said, I already ordered, you guys. I have been bad, but couldn't pass on a customized palette. Okay, so tell us what shades you guys got. I know some of you posted it in the beginning of the live, but let us know. Rachel said, customizing. Marie said, didn't need to buy one. I have a 6-pan that's brand new, so I'm good. I love that restraint, Marie. Jacqueline said, I skipped entirely. Pink Sparkle said, mood exposure. I know, isn't that the best blush? Michelle said, yes, only the customized. I love that idea. I got one already and I want to make another. I know, I want to make more too. And you know what, guys? I don't know. Do any of you know, are these limited edition? I'm not quite sure because you know, they're pulling shades from the previous palettes. Most of these shades that you can choose, let's go here. Most of these, get this out of the way. Most of these are shades from the other palettes, but there are some like Mood Exposure, At Night, you know, Dim Light, for example, that are singles, like some of their best sellers. But I don't know. Catherine said, I will do a customized one. Amy said, I was going to skip, but customized. Anne said, yes, they are limited edition. Okay, so we only have a limited time to get these. Lindsay Joe said, I just did both during the live. Guys, I also have a coupon code to the Hourglass website. So if you want to save 10%, it looks like my code is working. It's just Sophia C's. Yes, George the Cat, I am going to swatch dim light and soft light together in the video. And like, I don't think the customized ones are selling out. So I wouldn't like panic, but I think these are limited edition. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. It works. I'll put the code in here. It's only 10%, but like it's something. I didn't know it worked. Somebody told me, so, you know. Okay, let me answer your questions. Thank you, Jessica, for the super chat. When it comes to the holiday palettes, the Evil Eye dethroned the elephant. I prefer Evil Eye to elephant as well. And also, I will give you guys a heads up. This palette here, Golden Hour, this is basically a mini elephant palette. All of these shades are in the elephant palette. I'm going to show you in the review like which ones are which. So if you like, I don't like this bronzer. So if you don't like really warm bronzers, don't go for this one. Laura says, if this is your first palette, is it better to customize or buy curated? You know, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I think that like you just want to find the shades that work for you. I don't think it matters if like I would if you can customize, I would customize it. In fact, I ordered, spoiler alert, this palette, the one that I bought this palette to review. But I also made this palette again with a bronzer that I like just a little bit better. I know that sounds crazy, but I basically made this palette, but I swapped out this bronzer for a slightly different one. I know, Pink Sparkle, they so need to be permanent. Thank you, Laura, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Hi, Chelsea. That's okay. Thanks for popping in. Okay, Michelle said that the code works. Okay, so Sophia sees, I put it in the description box. I know some of you guys used it already. Last year, they took my code away because too many people used it. They told me they were taking everybody's codes away, but then someone told me it works. So if it works, please get some money off. Katya says, I customized one and now I want another one. Stephanie says, I just know I'm going to customize one before the night is over. Hey, Anne, I don't have Mood Flush. I can't find it anywhere. But I ordered this palette. Let me just make sure I think you're talking about this shade, right? Let me just. Mood Flush. I don't know where that shade is from, but I ordered this palette and it's on its way to me. So I'm going to cover that in another video, but I don't have that one right now. I think that this blush is, instead of being like a very, very light mauve, I think this is more of a rose and I think it is darker compared to this one here. I could not find that blush. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. She said, congrats for passing 50K. Thank you. Yeah, I did hit the 50K while I was out on my trip. Chelsea says they should have done a little bit more with the packaging. Yeah, the packaging is kind of the same as they always do. Okay, Kim is saying a best rec for bronzer for light skin. So I'll show you the one that I like the best. I like, and it's in one of these palettes. It's in the Sunrise palette. This one right here is the bronzer from the Sculpture palette that they did a couple years ago. This one is really nice. If you like the Gucci bronzer in the shade Fair, if you like RMS Beach Walk Betty, if you like sort of a bronzer that is a little bit more like pinky and not very warm, I think you're really going to like this one. So if you don't have the opportunity to customize here in the US, I recommend getting the Sunrise palette because all these shades are really nice for fair skin. And then if you're going to customize it, it's this one right here, Natural Bronze Light. It's called Natural Bronze Light. And all of this will be in my video, but this is a sneak peek. This is the bronzer here, Diffused Bronze Light, that I don't have, that's sold out everywhere. And I ordered it one day delivery from Hourglass, and UPS decided not to deliver it today. So that's why my video is delayed. I'm waiting for this because this looks like it's a little bit cooler, but it could also have a bit of a yellow cast. So I'm not so sure about this one, but this one for sure I love. I love the Natural Bronze Light. Do any of you guys have diffused bronze light? Hi, Holly. We missed you too. Yeah, we need to see your haul from your trip. Make sure you post that in the Discord. George the Cat is saying, I've never used Hourglass. What is the marbling versus the matte shades? To be honest, like they're all kind of a similar glowy finish. The marbled ones, it's really, I think it's just like for aesthetic purposes. Sometimes they might be a little bit more glowy, but for the most part, like the finishing powders, they're all a very like soft, glowy look. The bronzers, again, soft and glowy. I don't find any of them to be sparkly. Some of the blushes have a little bit more sparkle than others. And then the highlighters are all like a very smooth, very, I would say rather pigmented highlighter. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't really see much of a difference if it's marbled versus not. I honestly think it's just like for show. Let me see here. Okay, thanks, Jessica. She said, I have Mood Flush. It was a limited edition ambient lighting essentials palette from a few years ago. I knew it had to be like some random limited edition one that I didn't get. Oh, it was in Ghost Unlocked. Darn, that's the one I decluttered. I think there was something about the bronzer in that one that I didn't like. Yes, Lindsay Joe, we were just joking around earlier in the live that we all get, at least I get confused by the names. I had to like recheck. As I'm filming the video, I had to like look and check the name and then like say it because in my head I know what the shade is, but I just forget the name all the time. Oh, yay. So Loey Low said that she did dim light, diffuse light, soft light, and opal strobe light. Ooh, nice. You did a lot of the finishing powders, so you can kind of mix and match. I love that. And there's a code, guys. Sophia C's is the code. I don't want you to find out about the code and then be like, no, because I bought several palettes without my code, and I was like, darn, I could have saved money with my own code. Okay, Bead Shop Girl says nude bronze light is hands down the best for fair tone cooled skin. So which was nude bronze light? Or do you mean natural bronze light? Because that's not an option. Nude bronze light, natural bronze light. Yes, Rachel, the natural bronze light and diffuse bronze light I think are best for fair skin tones. Okay, Michelle is saying that Mood Flush is darker than Mood Exposure. That's what I thought. So for the finishing powders, I like Dim Light. This one. This is the one that I use daily for blending, but you know, you could use it for finishing. But I know a lot of people, they like this one, Diffuse Light. They just like something lighter and brighter. I would say for me, I put Dim Light on the face and then I put Diffuse Light sort of under the eyes if I want to brighten. But I've had so many of you guys tell me like, oh, I like the really white pale ones. I don't like those all over the face. I feel like they wash me out just a little bit, but I know a lot of other people like them. So I just like to mention that. Okay, Bead Shop Girl says, I swatched Diffuse Bronze Light in store. It was too yellow for me. Okay, that's good to know. I was a little bit worried about it. Kira has Diffuse Bronze Light and she says it's one of her faves. Okay. Tyga says she likes Diffuse Bronze Light. Okay, cool. Good to know. The marbling is for show. Okay, a lot of you guys, deaf for show. Okay, that's what I thought. Amit says decluttered is so much more polite than trashed. That's so true. Okay, Jessica got Opal Strobe Light Lucid Glow Blush. Lucid Glow Blush is another good one for fair skin, guys. Diffuse Bronze Light, and Dim Light. Ooh, that's a good one. Those are some of my faves. Those are some of my top recs. You guys are picking up on the good ones. So this one here, Lucid Glow. This is from the Ghost palette. This is going to be in the video too. It's this one right here. It's a very light coral. It's like very, very... On the cheeks, it's just like a nice hint of coral. So that's a good one for fair skin also. Any other questions, guys? Because I do have to get to the after party and I haven't eaten dinner tonight. And I'm sure the Celtics lost. I'm so sad, guys. This was a bad basketball week for me. Sherry said, I just ordered and I grabbed all bronzers and the darkest finishing powder. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me know how you like that. Yes, Heather, I didn't think you could use a code either, but it works. So I'm just letting you guys know. It's Sophia C's. I put it in the description box. I don't know how much longer it will work because last time they deactivated it, but it works. So save money while you can. Yes, Sherry, I will show you in the video this week how I like to use the finishing powder. And I think that this Rephr number 5, I think this, like I said earlier, I think this is good that for something that fits within the pans and helps, you know, you can buff it out onto your skin. So that would be a good brush to buy if you're getting a new Hourglass palette. Michelle said the Lucid Glow. Yeah, Lucid Glow was the one I just swatched. You're welcome, Miriam. You're very welcome. Rachel said Dim Light is going in my custom palette as a finishing powder. The white finishing powder in the Dragon palette was too light. Yeah, exactly. I like those for brightening up certain areas, but I don't like it all over the face. Miriam is preparing her order. Okay, love that. Yeah, I know, Nelly. I love the Ghost Blush palette. I won't declutter that. It's like a little treasure to me. The Sublime Blush. Okay, hold on. I think I know which one. Okay, this one is also sold out everywhere, guys. I was so annoyed. I wanted to order this to swatch it for you, but I'm going to have to wait until my the rest of the ones I ordered from Hourglass come in. But I don't have this one, Sublime Flush, but my goodness, it is sold out everywhere, so it must be good. It's a soft pink fused with lilac. So I think that this is great if you like the cool tone pink blushes. And I think because so many people like cool tone pink and lilac is trending, that this one definitely sold out, you know, partially for that reason, I would guess. So the third shade, Annika, that is dim light. This one right here. I think that's what you're asking. Oh my God, they won, Carol? Hold on, hold on. Did you just make my day? Oh my God. How is this possible? I missed this game. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I can't flippin' wait. I can't wait to watch sports news tomorrow. Kia saying go Knicks. Kia, the Knicks fans clapped as our star player was wheeled off the court with a torn Achilles. That is not nice. That was not nice. That really hurt my feelings last night. And go Yankees. You're funny. Luke Cornett played great. Oh my gosh, why did I miss this? You see, guys? I sacrificed my Celtics playoff game watching to have fun with all of you. Natural bronze light from next to lunar bronze. Guys, all these swatch comparisons, they're all going to be in the video. Natural bronze next to lunar bronze. Hold on one sec. I'll do it real quick for you. My brain is like short circuiting. Hold on. Lunar bronze. Which one is that? Natural. Okay. Hold on. Nope, not this. Okay, so here is, they're both really nice, but there is a slight difference. So that is natural bronze. It looks super warm on camera. The natural light swatches will be better in my video, but here's a little swatcheroo, okay? See how this one is warmer? They look they look orange right now on camera. I'm just letting you know, but you can tell the differences. This one's more pink and this one is more traditionally bronze. Don't go by the swatches right now. Everything is looking so warm on camera because the sun went down, but those are it's different. Oh my God, now I have stuff all over my computer. No. Oh wait, I have a little paper towel here. Okay. We're good. I can't believe they won. I can't believe they won. Wow. Yay. They're probably still going to lose, but it's okay. All right, let's see what other last minute questions. And welcome. Thank you for joining the membership. Thank you. Sea Salt Waves is like, don't miss the playoff games. I did watch the one where they like cream the Knicks on Saturday with my mom and my sister when they visited. They're like, what are we doing today? I was like, first we're going to go get barbecue and then we're going to watch the Celtics. I was like, thanks for coming to Dallas. Now we're watching the Celtics. But it was fine. Like we had drinks and stuff. Okay. Darling Dior said, where do we learn more about the membership benefits? So I believe the link that I have in the description box, it says like join my membership. If you click on that, it should open up a little modal and then it should tell you all the benefits that come with the membership and like the prices. There's 2 tiers, but all of the tiers we do at least one members only video per month. So, this month, it was a tour of my beauty room. We do the after parties. We do basically, like, you get exclusive live streams, exclusive giveaways. We have a membership Discord where we chat with each other. We share swatches, sneak peeks, new releases, things that are on sale, things we're loving, photos of our cats, photos of our dogs, all that kind of stuff. Those are the main benefits. So you kind of get like freebies. You get basically like more content from me, with me, and then you get to connect more with the folks that are often in these lives. Oh, yay, Nelly, you're in Dallas too. Oh my gosh, you need to come to the next meetup that we have. Jessica said, in the membership Discord, we have a pets thread. You should join us there, definitely. Oh my gosh, I need to rewatch this game while I eat dinner later. Okay, guys, are there any more questions that I can help answer about the Hourglass palettes? Again, I'm going to have a video up. I think you'll find it helpful, and the video focuses on the best shades for fair skin while reviewing the 2 quads that I have, or the three fairest quads that are curated. So whether you're interested in curated or customized, I think it'll give you the top recs that you need to know, and so that it's less overwhelming. And then once I get the rest of the quads that I customized and whatnot, I can give you more, comprehensive swatches if you want them. All right, guys. Okay, so I think we didn't get to talk about the Dior blushes. My goodness, it's getting really late though. Should I save those for the next time? Let me share this tab. It's hard to time everything out. Thank you, Pink Sparkle. Oh yeah, maybe we need a sports channel, Kia, in the Discord. We can comment about all the games. I don't mind creating that. So I'll kind of tease the after party a little bit, guys. These are the new cream blushes that are going to be launching from Dior. Now, I don't think they were officially launched, but I do have swatches and some more details that I can show you in the after party, because once again, like, I don't want to share anything that's like leaked, but we have seen Jenna Ortega in her Met Gala look using these. And I like the look of the packaging, guys. You see that? Are you guys interested in these? Should we do one last poll? If this is a pass or a yes? I think what I'll do is I'll show what I can. And then once these are actually released, we can talk more about them in the next live, I'm hoping. Pink Sparkle said, yes. Okay, I've just launched the poll. Joanne says, gorgeous. Hi, Sierra Dawn says, I'm so excited to see these. I'm excited for these too. Marie said, it's sleek looking. Indeed it is. Oh, wow. It seems like you guys are excited for these. Yes to anything cream, says Nelly. Marie said, I love how Dior is going in stick applications. Justine said, I can't wait. We had too much to talk about today. I hope you guys like this. I'm sorry this was at the end. This was at the end. I really, every live, I'm like, no, that's too much. Like, cut it down. So then I cut it down and it's still a lot. Stephanie accidentally voted wrong. That's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much, Miriam, for the super sticker. Oh, I like that super sticker. It's so cute. Littleson said, I'm the only that's like meh. You know what? I don't think these are going to be groundbreaking, but I do like the look of them. And I like the stick formulas they've already done. So I'm hoping these will be good. But remember, guys, this is the backstage line. So it could be a different formula altogether. Vonda says Dior equals yes. Hi, Vonda. You are a little late, but that's okay. Welcome. And you are a member, it looks like. So we're going to have the after party right after this, and we're going to look at some swatches. Sea Salt Waves said, I also voted wrong. It's a yes. That's okay, because it seems like these have won by a landslide. So I'm going to end the poll. Well, now I know you guys are excited for these, so I will definitely review these on my channel. This is all I have here to show, unfortunately. I'm not trying to like gatekeep stuff, but I don't want to share anything I can't share publicly so I don't get striked, but I will show you guys some swatches in the after party. So I feel like this is a good transition. This one looks like it's like a coral. So I guess we have this shade at least. That's a really beautiful makeup look, by the way. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this live and our little giveaway and all of the recommendations and all of that. Again, I will have that Hourglass video up very soon. I think it will be helpful for anyone looking to customize. I have all of like the shades, most of the recommendations, the coupon codes for Rare Beauty, for Hourglass in the description box, and the link to my link to Rephr in the description box. So try to put as much down there as I could. Thank you guys for being so awesome. We are now going to transition over to the after party. I'm sorry that it is so late. I will be better next time. And yeah, bye. Yes, bye everyone. Thank you for such a good live, and go Celtics.